everybody! Back at my side quest, play a little MineMogul, and I'm telling you right now, I am obsessed. I am obsessed. We need to buy something called a rolling mill. Rolls ingots into plates. Okay. That's expensive, though. It also says it wants me to polish gold ingots. So I may have to do that too, but I'm going to purchase that. Oh, that's a polishing machine. Well, we're going to grab it anyway. Let's see. Rolling mill. Purchase that. Okay. That used up a lot of our money. That could stay there for now, but as you can see, we're very, very, like, it's super messy in here. So we may try and clean this up a little bit. But before I do that, I'm going to see, where did I see gold? Did anybody remember where I saw gold at? I can't get it out of my head that there's gold here, but here's gold right here. I'm assuming this is gold. And again, I might be able to set it up where we have like we can polish it and everything. But how do you polish a gold ingot? That is the real question. Like, can I just push it through the polisher and then bring it into here? And then put it through there so it separates and then gets right into the polisher? Nobody actually knows. It's definitely a complex issue. Okay, let's see. But I really need to clean this up in here. So maybe I do that a little bit. Maybe we take apart everything, shut her down temporarily, and just kind of try to reorganize all this. And that should be easy enough to do just by removing the mining elements and leaving them where they are. Oh, a gem. Hello. Wait a minute. Don't I need one of those? No, I don't think I do. Oh, I do. Where'd it go? I killed it. God damn it. I need one for in here. That's what it was. Fudgicles. I always screw that up. All right. We're going to let everything run its course here, and then we will set up the gold. Unless there's a... God damn it. I keep missing the emerald. There's a diamond there, too, I should really deal with. And I don't like the fact that I can't walk past these things. It's kind of annoying. Okay, let me see here. I do have some research stuff. What? Oh, yeah, I gotta break this down. That's why it's not working. There we go. I do need an emerald. Hey, stop. Okay, again, I just don't understand why I can't walk by these things. Okay, and you can't walk fast because you gotta crouch here or you hit the ceiling. Is there a better way to organize all this? Who knows? Squeeze. Squeeze. Okay. Gold is going to be coming from down there, so let me just... I don't know how we're going to get it off of there unless... Oh. Well, we'll figure that one out. Let me grab another machine. I'm just trying to organize this to be smarter. You know what I mean? Let's get another auto miner. There we go. Give me that. And then I'm going to take this. And then I'm going to put it here. And then I'm just going to immediately remove it because we're not going to... What is this, gold? Yeah, it's gold right here. Okay, so that's where that's going to go. And then... Let's see. I'm going to probably break these two just because they're probably going to get in the way. So how I'm going to do this, I don't know exactly. But I know it's going to start with right about like that. So this, that, that. I'm not sure we're going to angle that down, but... See, that automatically builds stuff like that, so that's kind of cool, but... Alright, so, we gotta get that out of there. Let's, build a slope. Let's see, slope, and the new... Oh, we got new conveyors. We got a rolling conveyor ledge. Useful for turns or merging into other conveyors. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, no problem. So what do we try? Wait, it says it wants us to research iron plates. Well, we'll do that soon, but conveyor ledge, conveyor sorter. What do I want? I want a conveyor slope. Can I make it go down is the question. Give me this, please. Can I make this go the other way? How do we do this again? Rotate, reverse direction. Boom, there. Oh, that's not correct at all. I keep hitting the wrong button every time I do this. Oh yeah, we can do this. We should be able to come out at least one more. And then turn? Or is it going to be... Oh no, we're good here. And then we should be able to... Oh, it doesn't... I thought it would automatically proceed uphill, but it's not going to do that. So we're going to have to get another slope. Yeah, I love this. I love automation games. I've said this before. Sloped conveyor. Now, it wants me to do plates. And I'm wondering if I can just do the plates there. Like the rolling mill, like it says. Oops, I think I forgot to pick it up. There we go. Let me see. I just want to bring this up so I kind of know where I'm at. Oh, it's not going to let me do it there. But I think I can remove that and then pick that up. And the reason I like to turn it off is so if I decide to rearrange belts. Okay, we're going to need... Are we going to need another one up? That's Kraza. Yeah, I guess we are. But it's going to go way up, I'll tell you that much. I always forget I can run. Another sloped conveyor, please. Hey, we can turn it all back on if we need money. It's just, if that way something goes wrong, I'm not sitting here trying to clean up a huge mess. So yeah, if you wonder why I'm doing that, don't. It's none of your damn business. All right, let me see. Let's see. Now, this brings this out. Now, this is going to be gold. So what we do with this, who knows? This would be perfect for a T-junction right here. Look at this. Although, this is or will be for gems, so it would not be necessarily perfect. But what I could do is make its own thing. Like, that's... Oh, God. Like, I feel like I need to just dismantle everything and rearrange it. At least everything in this room, right back to the... You know what? I might do it. I'm going to do it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to leave one conveyor everywhere, I think. And try to rearrange this so it makes sense. Starting by this piece here. You know what I mean? Like, oh, do I want to do this? This is a big project. It's huge. It's huge. It's so friggin' huge. Okay, I'm gonna take this out. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I'm just gonna set you over here for now, bud. And then we do the same thing with the Diamante. Because at some point we're gonna have to separate all this stuff and we know it. So that can go there, and that way we can like. And then this is a crushed iron, which we can probably find easy enough. But we'll put it over here. All right. What's over here? Oh, there's a copper node here, and I didn't even know. Well, that might actually come in handy. All right, let me see. And we're going to start dismantling all this, and we'll pick it all up as we go. Okay. We're just going to have to... Oh, what fell? Oh, it fell out of that machine. Okay, no problem. And not because I don't like my setup. It's just I think we can be a bit more efficient now that we got a bit of cash on us. Do 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 do. And what I want to try to do is get all the gems in on one side. And I think I'm gonna... normally I wouldn't... like... Oh, I can just left click to pick things up. All right. Okay, let's do this. All right, actually, it didn't take as long to dismantle as I thought. And this can go... Where is it? This can probably just go here, and then we will dismantle it again. Oh, no, that's the wrong button. Here and dismantle. Okay, there. That's just kind of so it stays in the same spot. So this is coal and iron. Where do we come from here? We have one there. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to come out here because this is going to be the final destination, right? Boom. Dead center in the thing. Which means everything else is going to have to come in to here. So if this is... What are we building here? I'm just curious here. Can I pick that up? There we go. This is iron, crushed iron. So we're taking in iron from here. No problem. We can do that. So crushed iron is going to come out of here. Right? It's going to immediately go... Put the conveyors here. Upwards. Like this. Into a crusher. No, it won't, because it has to separate. God dang it. I always forget about this. So, what all do we get here? Let me see. We're going to get emeralds, possibly diamonds, and iron. So all that has to be separated outward. So we need a specific gem chute is what we need. So it's going to come out of here. We're going to immediately separate that way. Okay, so gems and diamonds are going to come out of there. And then this is going to be... Okay, yeah, so here we go. Hang on a sec. Now, I know this isn't going to be perfect at the moment, but this is going to come out of here and do that and fall into there. And we're also going to need to put the polisher in there somewhere, so we'll take that out. That's too wide, so we will smack it with a hammer. And we'll put the polisher here. So, all gems are going to go through there and there eventually, which means they all have to end up in here at some point somehow. How we're going to do that, we may have to move the polisher actually to here just so it is a little more space to work. And there we go. So now it means everything that comes in here, like what comes out of this hole? Tell me what's in your hole. Okay, what is this now? This is more iron and diamonds. So it's going to be the same process. So being that this is just more iron, right. It's going to be... And this is iron here. So let's just bloop and bloop. We can always adjust that. So this is going to be iron, which means we're going to come out of here. Eventually get to here. This is where the T things would really come in handy instead of the slope things. Now, It's the same with this. This is going to have gems coming out of it, right? So... that's going to separate gems there. I think... how much space do we need to, like... make something go over top of something? Like, it's too much, right? Like, if I put this, just out of curiosity, here. Oh, no, actually, it's not as bad as I thought. Okay, that one's in the wrong direction, but you kind of get the idea. So... okay, so this is going to come over. Hit Q, we'll make it go the other direction. There. And then can we turn it right at the bottom? Oh, yeah, there we go. And then this should allow us... straight... and onto there. So the gems that come out of here will go up and over that onto this gem belt and also get polished. Got it. Okay. So it means we're going to need straight belts to here. This is my first official efficiency pass. And then I'm going to have to make the copper go around this time as opposed to... oh, I don't think I can do that. Where's my sorter? Sorter comes through, spits it out to the side, and then that's got to turn. So now that's not a big deal because this can all just be moved over. One, that's not a huge problem. But we'll start it here instead. Why can't I do that? Okay, hang on a sec. I'm going to turn here. There, and then we'll just redo this. Okay. So, I know this is boring, guys. I'm sure I'm going to hear about it in the comments. Okay, let's see here. But you know me, when I get on a system of making something work, there we go. And then there, 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 and there. Now, this is going to pump out gems to the gem chute, which is all going to go here and get polished. Nice. This is, again, where a T-junction would come in lovely. Because I think this one pumps out gems as well. Put there. Okay, let me see. This pumps out diamonds. Now, how am I going to get... I have 3 research points. Can I... let me see. Research. I'm going to buy this. Move syncs sometimes can be toggled on or off. Nice. Okay, and then I'm going to get the T-junction. And see how the T-junction works. Because if I get a T-junction, let me just see if I might be able to make this actually work better than I thought. Let me see. Jeez, I have so much crap right now. You go there for a minute. How does this work? Oh, this splits. Or combines. Okay, cool. All right, so. So again, if I delete this, put in the T-junction, like that, there we go. Now it's going to throw it off slightly. But not entirely. So I can then do this. And then whatever comes out of here can be immediately sorted. And it wants polished gold ingots? Like, how am I going to make that go? So again, this is still all gems, right? So all the gems are going to be coming through here. And coming out... Oh, wrong way. There. Boom. How do we do this now? Okay, we're going to go straight, but we need to go... There we go. Straight, 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 straight. And then we can figure it out from there. Now... Every bit of... Okay, so... Oh, this is interesting. So this is iron and iron, I think. So that's iron. What's over here? That's iron. So iron's going to be coming both this way and this way. Another T-junction, and then this is also iron? Okay. So our main thing will be coming out of here. This is going to be our main chute. Everything's going to go onto this eventually, I think, and then... But what we need to do... Oh, this is getting really complicated in my head. So... Here's what I'm thinking. Everything sorts onto here. This is primarily probably going to be coal at the end of the day. And we're going to sort the shit out of it. So, what we need, is... Okay, so for example, if we want to do smelterinos and crushing of ore, this is where stuff gets a bit expensive. So, if we set up... Okay, because we don't have a lot of space over here. That's going to come out, that's going to come out. Then we have that come out and that. All right, so... And we still got to get this stuff into here. Because that's going to be copper coming out of there. Which can exist on this belt. Excellent. Okay, so we got that figured out. So, that can come this way. And then go straight for a moment. And then turn to the right. Like that. And then we either lift it onto that belt or we'll use the lift right now because that's easy. Quiet Hue. There's a cat here. And then we'll put that on there. So that's going to come. Copper ore is going to come in. Boom, boom, boom. Iron ore is coming out of there. Boom, boom, boom. We then have... another T-junction here. I think, maybe. Or at least we can combine it into one here. Let me see. And then we get... where's the T-junction? There we go. T-junction. What is a... I don't even know at this point. Okay, there we go. Oh, God. Sorry, itchy nose. This T-junction can be out that way. That way, that way. So we can't really T-junction this. But what we can do is this. Delete that, and then lift it over onto the same belt, which is fine. Now, what's going to happen is... So now this combines that iron, that copper. And it's going to combine this iron eventually. I'm just curious. Can I, like... No, I can't. Okay. So this is what I got to do. I have 3 types of stuff that needs smelting. Where's our smelters? Are these our... No, no. Is this our smelter? No, that's ore analyzer. Smelter. Here we go. These are our smelters. And I know... Okay, let's see. If I smelt to here... Okay, this is about as far over as I can take this. Before it gets a little weird, right? Yeah. Okay, so... We're currently smelting copper, iron, and now gold. So we're going to need a third smelter. What's a smelter worth? Where is it? Oh, it's a blast furnace. That's what it is. Purchase that. Thanks, bud. Okay, let me see. Okay. Now, all these have to be got to by these, right? Because they go in the top. This is where this is going to get a bit... strange, but we're going to try to figure this out here. Because what I want to do is if one of them is doing gold, right, then I want to polish. Now, I'm curious if I can polish any ingot I want. Is that a thing? Like, is there just, can you only polish gold ingots? But anyway, okay, I'm going to put you there, and you there. There we go. And then, obviously... Oh, I can't do that there. Boom, boom, and boom. And then now this is in the way, isn't it? Poop. Okay. Might have to move that over a little bit. That was the perfect spot for it, too, which sucks. So, we're going to have to move this here, and then... Let's just move it forward a little bit. Okay, we're going to do it there. Oh, that's not what I wanted, but, well, okay, no, what, buddy? Don't be like this. That's not the right tool at all. Okay. And then we're going to move this here, and this here like this. That's going to pump out onto that belt, and then we can add polishers if we want, I guess. Because each one of those can drive into here without any issue. Or I can try to combine them, but that's just going to be... stupid, because if I try to combine... Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I think I can... No, I can't. Well, actually, I could. I could just put the combiner thingy here. But then I wouldn't be able to polish them. Oh, I might actually. Hang on. I'm curious. Like, again... Let me see here. Oh, I can't. Oh yeah, that might actually function like this. And then if you put like this and this, that might work. You know, an easy way to test this would be go find a random piece of ore that I haven't picked up and toss it in there. But anyway. Now, the real bigger issue at the moment is coal. Because coal comes out of... Is it just specifically that one, or is it the other ones too? That's coal. You're going to get 42 coal out of there, and then... No, it seems to be just specifically that one at the moment. And this one's got coal as well. So... We're going to have to, one... do this. So all the crushed stuff can get smelted, which means all these... like this. Right? I think we can probably work coal through here. We can do our own specific coal chute. And not crush it. Now, we have a crusher here. And crushers are the same thing as those other ones. Oh no, we're not going to be able to... Oh, we might be able to turn it through here. Oh, it's going to be tight. I'm just trying to get it in my head. So my other option I thought I could do is smelt and crush early. Right? So if I got, for example, this coming out here, it's going to separate the gems. It's going to go that way. That's also copper there, right? So that's... We're going to be combining copper and stuff. So... Oh, you know what I might be able to do? Is... I'm trying to visualize, and it's hard for me because I'm stupid. I can't rotate the building, can I? No, it won't let me. Okay, so... I wish there was an off switch so you could just leave them sitting there and kind of get an idea about what you're trying to do. If I immediately... let's see. What's going to come out of here again? We got coal, diamond, and... Okay, so... We're going to have to separate the coal. We need a coal chute is what we need. We need like a coal line coming out. And that's going to have to be here, I think. So. And we're just going to have to figure out how to make everything go to here when it comes to coal. All right, so let me see here. Now, coal isn't super important, but it's important enough. So it comes out here, and this is going to be our coal line. Because we're going to have the same issue here, right? Because this has got coal coming out of it too, right? So how do we get this coal to that coal line? And remove the iron from it? Because I might be able to... Let me see here. Because this is going to be iron here. That's going to be iron and coal. So if I do a sorter here... and then change the direction of which it goes out... we let iron go through, we let... Oh, we sort out the iron. That's what we should do. Let the coal go through. Right? I think. God, I'm just so confused. I should be able to... maybe not, because this is now in the way. Where's the coal going to go? If I wanted to go to here, I can't really do that unless I bring it up and then do that. I'm not sure that's going to work. What happens if I do that? Hang on a sec. Do I have just a piece of material laying around here I can grab? This'll do. All right, give me that. Okay. So, is it going to drop properly? If I sort out coal from there, is it going to just go over and drop properly? Yeah, it does, and then it can go in there, but that's currently iron, but you know what I mean. So that coal gets sorted out there. There was no coal coming out of here, right? Oh, we do have coal coming out of there. Do we have coal coming out of here? Was it this one that doesn't have coal? This one doesn't have coal. This one has gems. But gems come out. Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's right, though, because iron will come out of there. We then sort it out. We want iron to come out of this side. So are we sorting iron here, then? Oh, my God. I'm already confused. I'm so dumb. So that's going to come out. That's going to come out. What are we getting from here? Are we even separating at this point? Oh yeah, because it's all going to attach to there. So then we're going to have to come around this corner. And this is going to be a combination of gems and iron, right? Oh my god, how is this difficult for me? And then that's coal, and then we got Jesus Christ. The sorters here are going to be silly. I'm starting to think I'm doing this wrong, and what I should be doing is like sort everything immediately that comes out and then go from there. But right now we got this to work with, so this is our... Okay, so what are we doing here? We want iron and coal, iron and coal. We want coal to go out there. Sure. Both the iron's going to go that way. Right? So when did the gems get sorted from there? So those comes out. Oh, they get sorted right off the bat. Okay, once I figure out when I get the gems. Fair enough. Okay. Which actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I do have a Diamante down here that I can steal. There it is. I'm glad I didn't remove that. Okay, so this sorter is going to be pulling out, well, whatever gems are in here, right? So, and this one does this only have diamonds? It has emeralds too. So we're going to need to put an emerald in there as well. And that's going to be a little bit more difficult because we have to actually see one and pull it. So that's going to go there. That diamond's going to get separated fine. So everything else is the iron and the coal is going to come through, drop on here. The iron's going to get separated that way. The coal's going to go that way. Nice. Okay. That one's figured out. This one over here is coming down here. It's sorting out... Oh, this one hasn't sorted its diamonds and stuff. That's going to be a problem. So if we take out this here... Do we have another sorter? No, we do not, I don't think. Let me see. What's that? That's not a sorter. That is a thing. Take out a sorter here. And sort the gems out for over there. Now, is there gems there? Let me just see, just to make sure. Yes, god damn it. Okay. So the gems can go onto that belt over there, which we can do with just a simple sorter. Okay, we're getting there. And then smelting everything's going to be awful. Sorter, purchase that. Let's pick it up, buddy. Another sorter. Could go. No. Okay, here we go. Where's my sorter? There, and then out of this can come whatever gems, uncut gems we can find. Okay. So that's going to need a gem of some sort. We're going to be losing some gems and stuff till we see them and are able to pull them off the line. Great. So that's separating gems and ore and coal. That's coming through here. Iron's going to go left. That one's coming in. Iron's going to go left. This one, we're going to have another sorter here. Because this is going to be gems. This is going to be coal. Oh my god, this is very, very uber confusing. And then we'll have iron. Now where does... Oh my god, I'm so confused at the moment. I know I'm gonna get it. I just gotta think better. So this is the one I haven't dealt with yet. This is the one that's gonna be the bigger issue. So out of here is gonna have to be at least one chute. I'm gonna need some more chutes, or conveyors I should say. Purchase that. Where'd it go? There it is, thank you. So let's just conveyor this out. This is how this works. This conveyor's out, right? To here. We then need another sorter. Actually, I think we're going to need two sorters. Let's see. Ore analyzer, crusher. Is it conveyor sorter, right? Yeah, boom, boom. Purchase that. Okay, we're going to need a sorter coming through here. Right directly out of here. So this is going to come in. Like this. Or do I do it like this and just attach it right to that belt? So what do we want it to sort over to there? We want it to come in here. Right? Like this. And what we want it to sort out is... the copper and the iron to go this way. This is really screwed up here. Let me see. We want this... Where's the sorter? There it is. We want this in here. So what's being sorted is going to come out, right? Which is that one? That one's gems. Actually, no, we'll do easy here. We'll do this here. Okay, gems are going to get sorted out here. So what grows out of here? Is this emeralds or just diamonds? So the diamond is what we need there. So we're going to put the diamond in there, and that'll sort out the diamonds onto that chute. Okay. Now, the coal chute will be next, which also gets separated. Like this, and that's just going to be coal. Can I get coal from anywhere real quick? Where can I get a coal? I need a coal. That's an iron. This looks like a coal. Let's just bust that up. Is that coal? Right. Okay. Is this coal? This is probably coal. All right. And now it's going to separate out the coal as well. Right? Everything else is now going to come through here. which I'm not sure this is going to work very well. I think we can get away with one crusher if we do this right. Let me see. Because the crusher doesn't care, right? So, like, if I send it this way, then ramp immediately up. Oh, wait a minute. We should be able to hook this up now, right? Is this a T-junction spot? Conveyor, T-junction, add to cart, purchase that. Bloop, okay. I'd like to combine those into one. But that's not going to be possible. So we're just going to have to do this. Hammer that out. And then do that little rise bit there. And then straight. And then there. Okay, so now we see the little rise bit. Ledge, there it is. Purchase that. Grab that. Okay, and then the ledge can go here. Now, this is going to be bringing out everything, but what it's going to do is separate the diamonds. Boom, boom. Diamonds here, coals here. Everything else is coming through, at which point we should be able to just go bloop, bloop, and then toss it into a crusher. Like that. Which brings it out here, which again can just be wrapped around like that, brought straight out, because again, it doesn't care. Although it's... Oh, wait, I can build here, though. Crusher comes out. It's right there. I can't do anymore. So if I could do this... It's going to be a whole lot of sorting going on. All right, so I'm going to need 2 more sorters, I think. I know this is getting weird and expensive, but you're just going to have to trust me that I know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing, just so you know. Okay, so the crusher comes out. It's going to feed into this one, and then immediately switch sides and feed into that one. All right, so this can now be removed. This can be removed, but we have a straight here. Boom and boom, and then we have a straight here, boom and boom. Oh, no, I guess we don't need one there, but we'll leave it there for now. We'll get a few more straights. Running out of money. Okay, here we go. Straights come out here. There and there, and not that it needs to, but it's, you know, and then here and here like this. And that should separate everything. Now, actually, I don't need it. To save some space, we'll do this, and then we're going to go up immediately. Boom, boom, and boom. Need upward sloping things. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Purchase that. Okay, and there and there. Which will bring us to a smelter. Boom, boom, and boom. Right? And then boom, boom. And then we're just gonna... Didn't we buy a polisher somewhere? We don't have enough money for the polisher. We do need to separate some uncut jobs, but there's no gems, there's no emeralds coming out of there. We'll have emeralds coming out of there, so that emerald can go in there to separate that. Sorter bits, and then some of this is going to get messed up till I get a few pieces extra. Oh no, where'd it go? There it is. Okay. There. You want that gem to come out of there. That's fine. We're going to have to figure all that out. But it's like, I know that coal's going to have to go through there. Right? But I want iron to separate here, which I have iron laying around. Thing is, I'm going to need iron and crushed iron because sometimes it pumps out a little bit of crushed iron. And then on top of that, iron's going to get separated out, as well as copper, if I can find any copper bits laying around. I think there's copper bits laying around here somewhere. It's got to be. There's one. Okay, so copper's going to get... And then also, like I said, every once in a while you're going to get crushed ones that come out. So we're going to have to scoop up a crushed one at some point and toss them in these baskets too. Oh my god, this thing. Okay, here we go. This whole episode has been nothing but me rearranging stuff. Don't worry, I'm going to get it running before we end the episode. Ooh, that's for the joms. So... But right now, we're going to separate this. Emeralds are going to be coming out of here. Gold, I'm not even going to hook up today because that is just a whole mess of things going to happen. So that's going to separate out the iron and the copper. At which point it's going to come down here. It's going to go in here. That's going to separate out the is that going to work? Okay, just out of curiosity. I need just a random piece of ore. I need to know what's separating there. Let me see. There's one. There we go. Okay, so when I do this, and that's a thing in there, that's going through. So that's the wrong thing. So what we want is that to be iron. So when that separates through, right, that's going to go in there. And that separates through into there. Nice. I got to keep that for now, though, in case I got to separate another job. I think it's going to send coal through as well, so we're going to have to get another piece of coal. Because what we want to do is now we have, oh, what do we have in there? Iron, and yeah, we want to separate this coal as well. So just, again, out of curiosity, I'm going to grab another coal. It's complex, and it's one of those things where when you're looking at it on the huge scale, it's a little hard to grasp in my little tiny brain, and then as it shrinks, as you fix problems, it should get better. So, we're going to drop this here. So, this is coming along. It's like, oh my god. It's going to bump that, and then coal goes out there, right to the coal chute. And just like this one... No, a sec. Give me... Hey, dude, come here. Dude, come here. This one should be sending coal up over the top, right? Yeah, and then that should drop down onto that belt, which is our coal belt. Nice. Okay. Thanks, coal belt. Okay, now I can keep going. Now, that means everything else is coming out here to the crusher. And that's all going to get crushed, right? That crushed stuff, we're going to need a little bit of iron, copper, and there, again, thankfully, there's enough sitting around. And then the other one we can't do yet because I haven't set it up. But I'm going to have to crush a little bit of this. Here we go. Okay, so let's just put that on that belt. This is going to crush. I'm only going to need one here, so where'd that one go? Dude? Where'd it go? Okay, so what happens if I put this on here? That's going to go straight out. Okay, that's fine. And then we can separate gold on top, right? So we can separate gold. Yeah, there we go. So then gold can go in here when we actually get some gold. Okay, let's fire it all up and see what mistakes we have, because I'm sure we got tons. Oh, wait a minute. We didn't figure out the end yet. So once that goes in there and does its wonderful thing, we're going to put a polisher at the end of this. At least where we're going to hope to. But until then, we can afford that. All of it's just going to come down here. Oh, wait a minute. Don't I have a polisher? Hang on a sec. And bloop and bloop. And I'm not sure if those other ingots will go through the polisher, so this is going to be a good way to find out. And then the next episode, we're going to figure out how to incorporate the plate maker into here. Because if we can do plates on this, we can just send them all this way, right? And then just pound them into plates, and it shouldn't matter what is there, depending how many ingots it takes. But until then, let's fire this crap up. See how it goes. And we're going to need to try to catch gems and all that, because we're definitely struggling with that area of stuff. Okay, come on, let me through. Okay, here, and then we'll put this right now. Nice, okay. So let's go see how this is working, and then we can get the gold set up next time, because I'm an hour into this video already, so that tells you something about my organizational process. Are we making any money yet? Oh, we are. Okay, let me see. Did these get polished? I'm curious. Oh, they do. The coal's going in nicely, yeah. Now, again, we're going to have to worry about gems, but those gems are fine there. It's this one here. No, that's fine. That was fine. It's, what was it? There. We may have to put the copper in here. Because the copper is going to be coming through, and I'm not sure the copper is going to get... I think the copper is going to end up on our belt there. Yeah, so we want to put the copper in here as well. And that way now, yeah, copper's coming out the other side. There we go. Here comes some copper. Where's the copper going? I feel like something's wrong here, and the copper isn't going... Now, why isn't that working? Okay, so this is kind of working, but it's not really working here. Now, a simple solution to this would be... Hold on a sec. There we go. And then... pick that up. And do this. There we go. And then I should be able to just... There. And then the same thing. We haven't done it over here yet, so we can pick this up, that up, and then corner this one. How's this doing down here? We got... a gem came through there, and I don't want that to go through there. So just to be on the safe side... Now, why didn't that gem come out here? How did a gem get on this belt? Just like, why did a small copper went through too? Because every once in a while we're getting... this. So we want to separate out those as well, just in case we get a small one. Oh no. Dude, pick it up. Not that it's hurting anything, I guess, but... Great, here we go. Give me... Dude! Stop leaving. Yeah, the small ones are getting through, so we're going to have to separate... There. Because every once in a while we get a small one, so it's got to kind of get separated. That's fine. Those are little minor issues we can worry about. But mostly it's working. Oh, here comes a gem. So gems are coming this way. So why aren't... Here it comes. Where's it going? It's going that way. It should... No. Why is it going through here? We want all gems to go over there. Oh, there's a little bitty iron bit. Same thing as before. Where do I want to put that now? I want it to kick out that way, right? And I also want you to get separated out. There. Where'd the little one go? That one's going that way, right? There it goes. Well, this is making pretty good money. I don't see any problems here. We're gonna have to figure out how to roll iron plates. But yeah, we can figure it out. But I think this is a bit more efficient, although it looks convoluted. It's using a lot less parts. Look how many less things I like. I'm not using that crusher. I'm not using that one crusher. So there you go. I saved I spent an hour to save a crusher. Nice. And then frigadoodle-doo. Let me see. This is the gold, right? And what does the gold produce? Well, obviously other than gold. Diamante. So that's gonna have to come out of here, and then up here, and then I'm pretty sure we can just tack it onto here. And then we'll put that diamond in there. You know what? I probably have time to set this up now that I'm looking at the clock. Why do I have this here? I guess this is one sorter I don't need, technically. Now that I'm looking at it, this could just be solved with the end bit here, I think. I don't think I need that one. And then we get crushed, and then we throw gold ore in here after it's crushed. All right, I think we can probably pull this off, believe it or not. Oh, that's a no. That's a no-no. That's a no-no word. All right, here we go. And I just need a curvy piece, and then that there, and a curvy piece and a lifty piece. Let's see, a curvy bit and a lifty bit. Purchase those. Boom, boom. And then I got to figure out how to get the plates in there. My God. Can you believe I used to work in logistics? Okay, there we go. That can go there. And then everything can just kind of... Yeah, I'm not sure we actually need this one. Because I'm trying to think about what we would separate out here other than from the gold, right? But the gold, it's all going to get separated when it comes down here anyway. Because the only that's going to pass through there is coal. And then that's going to get separated. And there, and then... And again, I'm not even sure... Oh yeah, that one exists in case of that. That's what it is. Yeah, we're fine there. So let's just go hook up this gold machine and we'll see how that goes. God, I play way too much of this already. Like, Christ almighty. Scape, what are you doing, buddy? Where'd it go? There it is. I built all that and it's crooked. Great. Okay, perfect. Let me get 2 curvy bits. That'll solve that, I think. Purchase those. Boop. And curvy bit, curvy bit. Big friggin' ore machine. Go. I'm getting a lot of coal. So coal's going to come down. Well, this gives us a chance to see how this runs, I guess. So are we going to get any gold through here, or is it just going to be one of those days? Yeah, I don't think I need this one. I think we could remove that and it would make no difference. Because what are we separating here? The gems will get separated regardless, right? Oh, here comes the gold ore. That's a, oh, here comes the jom, uncut joms. The only thing we can do is we could separate it here and then send it over sooner to help unclog some of it. Like, that's really the whole thing. So it doesn't get too clogged up. Oh, here comes this. Where's this going? Okay, here goes gold ore. The gold ore is heading on through. And it's going to go out here, right? So we're going to have to take that. Nope, pick it up. Pick it up. There. And then that should separate. Oh, there goes some gold ore again. Buddy, come here. Now the gold ore is going to go through this. It's going to have to be separated here. Right? There it goes. A little bit of gold coming out this side. And then I'm going to need that gold. Thank you. Right here. Oh, right. Okay, yep, pick it there. Nope, pick it up. I'm hitting the button. Oh no, we're gonna get an amalgam. No. There. There, now the gold's separating out. We're not getting a lot of gold, but we're getting some. I want to see a gold bar go through. Well, we don't get nearly as much gold out of that as we get out of other things, eh? Well, this is a friggin' mess, eh? It's almost like you want to create all these conveyors that pull everything to one area to do all your sorting and whatnot. It's like a very, very efficient version of Hydroneer. And not that I don't absolutely adore Hydroneer, like I am a huge fan. But it's more efficient. You don't have to worry about piping electricity or water in that case, I guess. And boop boop. All right. Time to see a gold bar pop out. Perfect. And we got one gold bar. Yes, but I'm going to end this episode here. This is working fantastically. So thank you so much for watching. If you like this and want to see another episode, leave a comment, subscribe, check out my main channel, SkapeGote. Check out Books' channel, Goat Stories. She'll read you a bedtime story if you want to hear her Disney-like voice lull you to sleep. Either way, you know me, love every review I get. SkapeGote. Love it so much. Out.